Pinch punch, it's the first of the month. I'm FX Blue and this is the market brief. So, the Bank of England is facing growing criticism. Performance against remit is hardly stellar and many are pointing a finger of blame at Governor Bailey. He was steering the ship when they ignored rising inflation last summer. Of course, back then it was a bit different. The recovery was delicate and it would have been a bold decision to hike rates back then. Remember, none of the G7 was prepared to take that risk, and the UK also had Brexit to contend with. The fear was that inflation would be transitory and the recovery might have been choked off by a rate hike. But hindsight being what it is, surely they could have just cut rates again on any signs of slower growth, because here we are. Well, the recovery is pretty much petered out anyway, and we're sporting a casual 9 to 10% inflation. So I guess it's only right that questions should be asked, especially when we're funding his £575,000 salary. In the market, sterling continued lower ahead of the extra long bank holiday weekend. We fell to 125.60 against the dollar, and we open around 117.45 against the euro this morning. Over in the US, it's a pretty similar story. The Fed coined the term transitory for inflation back last summer, thinking inflation would just pass naturally. But inflation over there is 8.3% and still rising. Some of the Democrat Party have been particularly critical of Powell's handling of the economy. He's a pretty easy target though. Not only is he in the top job, don't forget, he was also appointed by dear old Donald Trump. To his credit though, Biden has been forcefully defending the independence of the Fed. Indeed, Biden and Powell will meet later today to discuss the current state of the US economy. Powell is likely to brief the president on the Fed's plans to tighten monetary policy and warn of what slowdown expectations accompany that, with of course the ongoing recession risk looming down the road. In the market, the dollar index closed at 101.75 yesterday. We've had comments from market analysts suggesting we may see a greater pullback from the 105 highs that we saw recently. We still have pretty solid support around 101.20 though, but a weak non-farm payrolls release on Friday, that may provide the catalyst to test that support. We'll have to pick up all that good stuff on Monday though. I'm checking out for an extra long bank holiday weekend. Toodaloo!
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.